Welcome back to You Betcha Radio Podcast, the coldest podcast in all the Midwest. I'm Miles, You Betcha Guy, here with Ryan, the T-shirt guy.
Hello.
We are presented by Ice Mountain, and we are live, baby. And we are...
Jesus, is Ryan alive?
You can't suck it down that fast, Ryan. Are you...
Wrong tube.
Wrong tube. Where does that tube lead to?
Your
Your
lungs.
lungs.
Water. What you say?
Did you just say fallopian?
Really, Jarrett?
I don't know.
I'm good now. Eyes are watering a little bit.
Yeah.
Is that because of the water?
That's because
or
of the
'cause
water.
your college buddies
Not the
were
college
here
buddies.
before?
I was gonna go
They're
there, but
here
I didn't.
today.
Okay, we're good to go.
Can we start now?
We can
Are you
start.
good?
Absolutely.
Holy shit.
It's
You
gonna be a
good?
great day.
Yeah, we're laser focused on if Ryan's okay now.
All right. First off, I got a whole host of things here. First off,
Housekeeping.
items.
yeah,
House cleaning items.
garage cleaning
Mhm.
items. One, I told my mom that I would, now that I have a kid, no more swearing out of me on this podcast.
Fuck
So
that.
I said the S word just now, reminded me.
Mm.
I will. This is now going to be a swear-free podcast.
Mute
for
him,
me.
Jared.
Yeah, should we bring back
Mute
the
him.
penalty box muting?
No, we won't need it.
Okay.
Because I'm not going to swear. I swear that I won't swear.
Okay.
If it gets bad, then maybe we'll have to penalty box me.
Okay.
I had a list on the.
Oh yeah.
I'll join you
Um,
in that too.
Okay.
I'll join you.
We're
I got
s-
kid.
I'm not.
Me and Ryan are a swear-free podcast from now on.
Jared,
Got
we
that,
can let
Ryan?
her rip.
Yeah. Yeah.
Born again. Born again.
You're
Whatever you call
swear
it.
virgin.
Cusser.
Yeah.
Okay.
Born again cusser.
Second piece of information. I have now found my new DQ Blizzard flavor.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Remember, I was pretty gung ho, which is excited, Ryan. That's
Yeah,
what that
yeah.
means. About
You weren't
the,
fucking pumped?
I was gung ho. I was jazzed about the Snickerdoodle flavor
Mhm.
for a while there. I still am.
Yeah.
But my new flavor of the week, as Hi-Fi would call it, isn't that the band that sings that song? Flavor of the week.
I have no idea.
Neither.
You don't remember that song?
I know the song.
I have no idea who Hi-Fi is.
I'll look it up. You
Yeah.
keep going.
Is it
Anyways.
Wi-Fi's cousin?
it's,
Cousin of
no, it's
Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi's college buddy.
You're all grown up now.
It is American Hi-Fi.
American Hi-Fi.
There we
yeah.
go.
Just the flavor of the week. It is now the cookie dough peanut butter blizzard.
Mm.
Ooh. Is it custom made or is it?
No, it's one of their like specialty ones.
Okay.
It's kind of like one of those things you meet a girl, you think she's the love of your life, and then
You meet
you
her
wake
best
up one
friend.
day and you're like, oh my God, what was I thinking? Little bit that scenario right
Okay.
now. I thought I had been picturing my white picket fence with Snickerdoodle Blizzard, 3 to 4 children, back 40,
Mm-hmm.
and we were set for life. And then cookie dough peanut butter blizzard came walking in the bar wearing a leather pencil skirt. And now my whole world's blown up in my face.
Love at first
Flip,
sight.
Turn upside down.
Yeah.
Love at first taste in this scenario.
So if you guys haven't gone out there and tried the peanut butter cookie dough blizzard, I should maybe do a side-by-side comparison at some point, but it's... whew. If your kid wins good kid of the week, upgrade that cone to a peanut butter cookie dough blizzard.
We'll leave that note at the desk.
Yeah,
for
you gotta leave the name in.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say
For $1 more, you can upgrade it.
That's not part of winning. You just get a discount.
and that's actually a good deal to
Yeah.
upgrade from a good kid of the week cone to a good kid of the week cookie dough peanut butter blizzard.
It's like driving a Cadillac.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If your kid has a peanut allergy, don't even sign up.
Yeah.
It's
No.
not worth it.
May
No.
contain peanuts.
Yeah, we gotta put that disclaimer. Unless you're allergic to peanuts, you gotta try it. If you are, I would recommend not. But it is that good that you may want to risk an EpiPen for it.
Yeah, you could just go cookie dough peanut butter blizzard, hold the peanuts, and you could just get a cookie dough butter blizzard.
Do you even use an EpiPen for a peanut allergy?
Maybe.
I don't know. Whatever the EpiPen equivalent to a peanut butter allergy is, you're gonna want to have one of those on you.
It's jelly.
Yeah.
It bounces out.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I just had to get that out of the way.
Did you get a mini or a small?
Medium, dude.
Yeah, you gotta
Kidding
fucking
me.
get medium. I don't know what I was even thinking there.
Large is insane.
I will have
It is
to.
insane.
I will have
Bubble
to
guts.
say
Yeah.
they clearly had the C team on though when I went, because all of the cookie dough was at the very tippy top,
They didn't mix that shit.
and the bottom was all vanilla ice cream. They didn't mix in the peanut butter and stuff as good. So that was maybe a knock for that DQ. And you know it's bad when. So Anne used to work at Dairy Queen, and she was the manager.
Assistant to
She
the-
was the queen.
Assistant
Of
to
that
the
Dairy
regional
Queen?
manager.
No, she wasn't assistant too. She was the manager.
Oh, okay.
And she got, I didn't know, she got it and she's like, oh no, there's a ton of cookie dough at the top. And I was like, what do you mean? That's fucking freaking awesome. Freaking awesome.
Yeah.
And she said, she was like, it's all at the top. It's not gonna be at the bottom. She said, rookie move.
Oh, yeah. Someone who's never been a manager probably made this
It-
blizzard.
It is super fun, like judging people on the professions you used to
Yeah.
have.
Mhm.
Like I'll drive by a shitty steel roof, and I'm like, what an amateur job they did there. Oh
Yeah.
my god!
I'll go to a D1 baseball game and be like, I don't know where did the D1 talent go?
Oh my
Oh
god.
my
You know?
God. Oh,
It's
my
just one of
God.
those things, you know. You just gotta kind of stay away once
Those
your time
benches
is
look
over.
so
Yeah.
uncomfortable.
I do that like with Becca can't watch the news with me because I just judge the reporter's scripts.
For sure.
Yeah,
Yep. I mean, I do that too, and I wasn't
it's
even
like
in
this
the
is a
news.
terrible lead. Why are you leading? Who stacked your show?
Yeah. Slow news day.
Yeah,
So, anyways, we're trying to help out the people. You know, we're trying to make sure that everyone's got the most up to date information. And as soon as I had that, I was like, I can't go another podcast longer.
Mm.
Yeah, having people fooled that the Snickerdoodle may beat out the peanut butter cookie dough.
Did they they flipped it? Obviously, right? There are no issues there.
Oh
Never
yeah,
flip.
yeah, it was good.
No, what?
they
Next
mixed
time-
it. Just
Otherwise, I got
enough.
it for free if they didn't.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
you think I'm not calling them out and getting a free Blizzard? You're insane.
100%.
You should like look away
And-
before they do it, and then like you say I got it for free.
Did
Yeah,
you
didn't
flip
see
that?
Flip it again.
Imagine if they'd have flipped it and all the cookie dough on top would have just fell onto the ground.
Yeah, they don't have a rule on if you get free cookie dough for
Yeah.
that.
I don't know. Next
I
time they
don't know.
flip it, I'm gonna just smack the top of it. With
The new-
Free blizzard.
New coning.
Just swat it out of their
Yeah.
hands.
Yeah.
They tip it. And you just what is his name? Makembe Mutombo.
Dikembe
Dikembe
Mutombo
Mutombo.
Yeah.
did a little finger wave.
Yep. Like it's free now.
And that actually brings me to that first segment. As I was eating that Blizzard, I was quite literally thinking, oh my God, no offense, Ann. This is better than sex.
No offense.
No offense.
No.
Ann. This is better than sex. You're great in bed. This is still better than sex. And so that was making me think, well, what are some things that are better than sex?
Mm. I think before I answer this, I'm also gonna have to. No offense, Becca.
Yeah, let's just blanket no offense to
Yep.
our wives.
Yeah.
Yep.
No offense.
No
This
offense.
is no this you could put in the title of the podcast at the end in parentheses no offense. Just so we cover all of our bases.
Yeah. Now we can say anything.
Yeah. We'll say offensive stuff all the time, but just if our wives are involved, no offense.
Disclaimer.
Well,
Yeah.
you can
offense.
also throw in with all due respect.
No
Yes.
offense.
Yeah.
With all due
The longest title ever. Things better than sex. With all due respects, no offense.
Yeah,
that.
getting to work in the morning, leaving the house. No offense. No offense.
It's open season.
I'll start off with one that's most recent. I played a little golf this weekend. This golf ones are easy and obvious.
Easy peasy.
But I think that most people say things like piping a drive right down the middle is better than sex. And I would say sticking a iron shot like 5 feet from the pin,
Mhm.
that is better than sex to me. That's even better than piping a drive down the middle.
Oh, I agree with the drive thing for sure.
Piping and stuffing.
Piping and stuffing. Piping and sticking.
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 Yeah.
Piping and
Yeah.
sticking.
Stuffing also works.
Yeah,
I also like,
I love
You
stuffing.
stuff a ball right by the pin.
or just draining a long ass putt.
Oh
Yeah.
God. Piping a drive is like off the club when you know it's dicked, if you will. That is a good
Dude,
feeling.
I
too.
don't.
But yeah,
I like the feeling of peering in iron better.
see, the thing with peering, like that is great, but what if it's a complete miss? What if it's 20 yards left, 20 yards
Still
right?
Felt great.
It did feel great. Outcome, however,
Yeah.
questionable.
I mean, same thing with the driver. Like you could smash your driver the wrong fucking way, and it feels really
Well,
good.
it was piping it down the middle.
Yeah.
It's fact.
Which I think is why stuffing a
No,
wedge
it's not.
shot 5 feet from the pin, it takes the cake because it's 5 feet from the pin.
I mean, just the sound that the ball hits when it hits the green. Oh, my God.
And just the adrenaline, you're like,
Oh,
fuck, I don't know
oh,
if this is gonna go in or
Oh,
not.
shit. oh, shoot.
Grab the putter.
Oh, fudge. Oh, fudge on my cookie dough peanut butter blizzard.
Jesus. Add some whipped cream to that.
Varsity Blues. You guys remember that scene when his teacher walks out?
The strip
uh,
club.
No, she walks out and isn't it in the living room with the whipped cream on her?
Oh yeah, whipped
Yeah.
cream bikini. Yeah,
Yeah, whipped cream. bikini.
We gotta bring whipped cream bikinis back. I feel like it was really hot in the 2000s or something, where it was like commercials and stuff.
The
Yeah.
teen comedies. For
Yeah,
sure.
teen
Yeah.
comedies, whipped cream
Not another
bikinis.
teen movie.
Cream kini.
I mean, this list might change if we start bringing back whipped cream bikinis.
If you're an OnlyFans model and you're listening to this, you found yourself a new angle.
cream kini.
Yeah.
Cream Kini on social media, and then you have someone lick it off on OnlyFans.
And I think it passes community guidelines too.
gotta.
If you want to use it for promotion purposes.
Yeah, get the
Covered
foodies.
up.
Yeah,
Couple-
foodies. Yeah,
Cherry here and there.
yeah.
Like, I'm a sucker for a whipped cream bikini.
I like cream kini.
I'm a sucker for a cream Kini.
I think that was the first ever cream kini I saw was Varsity Blues. When I
Mhm.
was watching that movie when I was like 9 or 10.
Great movie.
Yeah,
Trying to-
phenomenal movie.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think that's even been in another movie. I think the only other movie was in Not Another Teen Movie when they were making fun of that scene.
Ugh,
Oh, yeah,
not
yeah.
another teen movie.
It wasn't in American Pie or anything.
I don't think
You
so.
think
No,
it would be?
Yeah.
That whipped
Too
cream
high.
was not a cream
He
Kini.
just
He
actually fucked
he
a
just,
pie.
He just stuck his penis in a pie.
Spoiler.
Ryan,
Yeah.
we're hilarious. We
Yes, we are.
forgot one when we were talking about things that are better than sex.
Enlighten me.
Ice Mountain,
Oh,
anywhere.
Ooh.
I mean, what?
No offense.
You ready? I'm about to have something that's better than sex.
Not.
nah. Oh my God.
God, I wish I would have had that prepped and ready.
What do you mean? You did. You got it right away.
Yeah.
It's
I
it's
know.
the wettest.
It's wetter than sex. Not all the time.
It's
no
smoother.
offense.
No offense.
No offense to anyone, but it can be wetter than sex. No offense. And I tell you what, you ever had that post Ice Mountain clarity before, Ryan?
Every day.
Like, I'm almost done with this guy, and as soon as I finish, I am going to be crystal clear.
Hey, will you toss me another one, by the way?
Sure.
Mm.
Oh god. Oh, nice throw. Nice catch.
I
Thank
am
you.
so clear now. They call me Billy Crystal because I'm so clear.
Is he
And-
clear?
Well, no, his name's Billy Crystal.
Mm.
Crystal
Yeah,
clear.
I got
Crystal
it.
clear.
Yep.
I went to school with a gal. named
Clearly,
Crystal
you need
Clear.
to finish that so you can clear up. You've heard of Limitless pills, but you got to try out
The new water form.
the new Ice Mountain strain.
the best
Say-
form for clarity.
Different water, same aquifer. So, guys, if you'd like to have better than sex in a bottle, go to the website and buy some Ice Mountain. Ice Mountain Water, WTR.com. Order up. I watched American Pie Don't ask me what I was doing. This is on Friday. I watched American Pie 2, American Wedding,
Mm-hmm.
and then one I didn't even know they had, American Reunion, all
Oh,
in
yeah.
one evening.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, what were you doing?
Yeah.
Don't ask.
You were supposed to ask.
Well, let's just say, Ann picked up some pie at the store,
So a sweet, delicious, nice, warm apple
but
pie.
Ann had never seen the movies. And so there was a lot of like laughing at some of the funny parts, but also lots of shakings of head of like, this
Yeah.
is so dumb. And it was, but it's still funny.
Yeah.
Hmm.
How could they get away with that nowadays?
People forget that Stifler is a great character.
Phenomenal.
He's the best character.
He's
in
the
that
best
whole
character.
series. They did all the spin-offs about Stifler and his family too.
And when you watch the American Pie movies back to back, like I did, little American Pie marathon, you realize that every movie opens up with Jim, the main character. He's always got his pants off in the first scene. Of
I
every
did not
single
know
one of
that.
them. It's unbelievable. That guy can't keep himself out of pantsless situations.
'Cause American Pie 2 is the summer one, right?
Yeah. And that one, he accidentally uses super glue instead of lube when he's jerking off.
He
He
glues
gets his
dick
hand
into
stuck
dick.
to his
Yeah,
dick
yeah.
and has to go to the emergency room, and it's a whole thing.
His dad's a great character too.
Stan Levinstein.
You're right. You're
Yeah.
right. Stan Levinstein is. I would actually put him one, Stifler two.
Okay.
Every scene he's in is hilarious.
He's so patient with Jim.
He is. So yeah, right. Tyler, what do you think is better than sex? No offense to your wife.
Yeah,
No
no
offense.
offense to my wife. This happened to me this weekend. Jumped in the lake, wasn't prepared, just shorts and undies, and then didn't have a chance to change for a few hours. So putting on fresh underwear after having those wet ones on
Yeah, oh yeah.
for 3
Hey,
or 4 hours.
That's better than sex.
That's better than
Yeah.
sex.
It was,
Questionable.
It
It
was
was
a-
Yeah.
better than sex.
it was a great feeling, though.
So, here a question: how come you just didn't put swim trunks on?
I didn't have any. I was
Oh.
just wearing.
I don't even have swim trunks anymore. I just wear
Yeah.
shorts and underwear.
Typically, I
I
have.
usually just wear blue jeans.
I just wear slacks. I jump right in the water.
Like Dockers, they're stain resistant.
Yep.
Yeah. You come out and they're just dry.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah, fuck these work.
Hey.
Frick these work.
You can swear if you want, Jared.
No, Jared committed. You could tell in his eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
totally.
gonna start using that. Just projecting things on people by saying you could see it in their eyes.
I'm good at reading people.
Did you shower before you put new undies on?
Yeah, quick rinse
Okay,
off,
yeah,
and then
that's-
just having no more sand in my cheeks and damp underwear for after 4 hours of it. It's a real nice feeling.
Yeah.
Better than sex.
Had you not showered, I don't think that would have qualified.
I think it's still good, but it's not better than sex.
I mean, anytime you're wearing something sopping wet
Mhm.
and changing into something dry is a great
Mhm.
feeling.
Socks, throw socks up there.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Or I met. Yeah. Yep. That's better than sex. Ryan.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of something sopping wet that's better than dry.
Sex.
Sex.
Very meta.
Got you guys. Got you fuckers.
Ryan.
Hey,
Prickers.
Ryan, Jesus.
One thing for me that's better than sex, no offense, quick disclaimer, is getting pulled over but getting let off with a warning.
That is
Mm.
great feeling.
The reason I say that happened on Friday.
Really? What'd you do,
Oh
herky
my God.
jerky?
66 in what I thought was a 60, but it ended up being a 55.
Ah,
So technically I was 11 over Minnesota too. So that's
that's a big,
120, 130 bucks. Phenomenal guy. Came up, rapport right away. Obviously had to get the elephant out of the room. Said, hey, I got something on my center console that you should be aware of. And he's like, hey, you don't show me yours, I won't show you mine.
Oh.
Oh,
And
good guy.
we had a good laugh.
Maybe a better opening line would have been, "Hey, killer boots, man."
So got the cat out of the bag right away. I mean, instant rapport. Guy went back to his vehicle. Oh, also, so I paid my car insurance, but I haven't gotten the new slip yet.
Mhm.
And no worries, just look it up in the
Hey,
system.
give a shit.
Yeah.
Yep.
Went back to the car. 2 minutes later, came back. Hey man, we're just we're patrolling this area because we're kind of low on officers, whatever. So like anything over, we're letting people know. We're
I
gonna
mean,
send a message.
what
to
a
everybody.
fumble of a bag that officer had. He had no idea that he was talking to North Dakota's largest lead foot and herkiest, jerkiest driver.
I mean,
And he just let him go scotch free.
but between the lines the whole time. And, you know, he's like, any reason that he's speeding today? I was like, you know, flow of traffic. Flow of traffic. And, you know,
Nobody else
I
around.
thought it was 60, a creature of habit coming off that road down the way here.
That's who I am.
So flow of traffic, creature of habit. And he's like, good enough for me.
I think
Warning.
another better than sex moment in the driving world is hitting every green light on your way
yeah.
somewhere.
Yes.
And when it's perfect timing too, like right when you're about to slow down for the red, but then it switches so you don't even have to break pace.
No, it's oh god, that's better. No offense, better than sex.
Yes.
No offense.
You guys ever, if you're ever driving towards a traffic light and it's green, do you ever pick out like something along the road to where like, all right, if it doesn't turn yellow
Mhm.
by the time I get to here, I'm going.
Yep.
Yeah,
Whether I go through a red light 2 seconds after a turn,
2 seconds.
well, because there's a buffer. There's
I want you to know how long 2 seconds is. 1,000.
maybe not 2 seconds.
1,000. Then Ryan goes through.
No, maybe not.
That's
Maybe
so red.
maybe not 2 seconds.
A
And then-
point proven about that the cop had him in his grasp and let him slip away.
No.
And 2 seconds while you're driving, even 30 miles an hour, is like 100 yards.
Yeah. Yeah.
If we go D equals RT and we plug that in, it's not 100 yards.
I mean, it's a lot.
It's more than that.
Yeah.
I'm not breaking any laws out there. I was thinking because my
Well, you were
speedometer,
speeding.
I think my
You were.
speedometer is 2 above what I'm actually going. So I thought I was going
It's now
60.
2 above.
I thought I was going. I thought the speed limit was 60, going 66. So speedometer is actually 64 or is 66, but I'm going 64. Flow
Well,
of
what did he
traffic.
tell you how fast you were going?
He didn't. It didn't
Okay.
even write it on a ticket.
His probably said 68.
He just saw you drive by. He's like, that was too fast. He missed it with his gun. That's why he couldn't write you a ticket.
God, and you know what happened too? He was going the opposite direction, flipped around, but didn't turn his lights on because there was like no shoulder where we were at.
Mm.
So I probably drove another 3/4 of a mile with him from me to you away, Tyler, behind me,
So you just were
waiting for him to flip him on. You know, I'm throwing shit out the window. I should. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Hey, thanks for the extra 3/4 mile. Got, you know.
Mhm.
No, I wasn't doing that. But yeah, we pulled over.
He was giving you a
Guy
chance to
flips
run.
around. Ryan's going 53 miles.
I was going 59
2.
because I'm like, well, 55, 59.
You didn't even go to 55.
Well, because I didn't want to look. I didn't
He
want to make it
probably
look
was
obvious.
waiting to see if you'd go the speed limit. And he didn't. He's like, I have to.
He's
Pull
like,
him
I
over."
gave you 3/4 of a mile to correct, and you wouldn't do it.
Flow of traffic, you guys. I mean, fuck.
Only one on the road.
Frick.
Or shoot. So yeah, that's better than sex.
That's a good one.
Same vein. I don't know if this one's better than sex, but
It's close.
when you and your buddy are,
Same vein.
you're not actually racing somewhere, but it is kind of like you're doing a little bit of like you go farther than him, whatever, and you're kind of racing because I would
Mhm.
never race, considering it's illegal. But when you hit the green light and they get stuck at the red light, that's a great feeling. I don't know
Yeah.
if it's better than
That's
sex.
better than a hand job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Better than hand stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Better than hand stuff in a movie theater.
Mhm.
That's a great band name. Hand stuff in a movie theater. Hand stuffs. Yeah. Hand stuff in a movie theater.
On the opposite end of the spectrum of that is when you're kind of caravanning with another vehicle or two and you get through a green light, but they get stuck behind a red.
You're like, damn.
You're like, fuck, now I got to slow
Frick.
down. You know, now I'm going 35 and a 65, trying not to make it look obvious, you know, but
One thing that's better than sex is being proven right without a shadow of a doubt in a heated argument.
That is,
Yeah.
wow.
So there's no debating. You are correct.
I mean, then it's like I'm having stuff that's better than sex all the time on this podcast.
I normally don't get involved in arguments unless I am unless I'm a surefire. Unless I know that what I'm saying is the absolute truth.
Do we have to roll the tape on this?
I,
The
We
amount
might.
of
know where to
times
start.
he's weighed in on an argument and been wrong.
care to argue, Ryan?
Huh?
Nothing.
That's just me as a human. You guys know that.
I do like that feeling though.
Mm-hmm.
I do like and hate that we now have eliminated long arguments. Like I don't know if we're ever gonna have a Wicked Witch of the East or West type of argument ever again, because now you can just Google things so easily.
Yeah.
I like it though when you're getting into an argument with someone and like someone says, "Why don't you Google it?" and both of you agree, "No, we're not Googling this. We're gonna finish
prove
this
it."
argument."
But
Yeah.
I think most of the time, though, when you agree not to Google it, both parties are not 100% sure about their
Correct.
argument, so they just don't want the Googling to happen to prove themselves
Yeah.
wrong.
And then it's just a classic, like, oh, we'll just agree to disagree.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, different strokes for different folks,
Yeah.
you know.
And then if you are the person who Googles it and and the argument's over after that, you don't even say what's in the Google. You know that person's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
You know that they found the wrong information. Done deal. It's over.
Or they say, I couldn't find anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
God, it just seems like the results are inconclusive.
I don't have any, there's nothing, Google doesn't have anything on
Yeah.
it.
I have done that before. It seems like there's no research on this.
I have
I
bad
couldn't even
service
find it
here
on Reddit.
at my house with my Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Service isn't working.
Yeah, dust doesn't settle.
Yeah.
yet.
Yeah.
Well, this is subjective too. So
I think another thing that's better than sex, no offense, is not when plans get canceled a day before, but you are quite literally about to walk out the door and plans get canceled is one of the most joyous, climaxable situations in life.
Especially if it's something that like you're just a party to. Like it wasn't
Correct.
your plan. It's something you're getting dragged to.
yeah.
And just last second, it's like, hey, it's not going to happen today.
Or like one of my favorite ways for a thing to get canceled is due to weather. Oh my God.
You're like the kids in holes looking at every cloud, praying for rain.
Yeah, it's like when I used to work concrete. You wake up in the morning and it was raining. You were like, "Oh my
was
God,
bad.
That's better.
that
than
was
sex.
better than sex."
Mhm.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
What's better?
The worst though is when it starts letting up around 8:30, and you're like, "Damn, I'm gonna have to go
It's
in."
the biggest blue ball.
Mhm.
What was better, working a manual labor job and getting a rain day or getting a snow day as a kid in school?
I think rain day for sure because
Definitely.
yeah. Because like when you're a kid, even school's not that bad, but working a manual labor job is
I don't
tough.
know though, because you don't get paid on rain days.
That is true, Tyler. Now, if you throw in that the new Xbox game just came out, and you have
Yeah.
all day to play,
Yeah. Yeah. That makes things a little different.
that's better than hand stuff right there. Because it's just a kid at this point. Over the pants hand stuff at the movie theater.
Speaking of concrete, I don't know how this happened, but I'm just now getting like concrete group postings on my Facebook feed, and concrete guys are savage. Like
Yeah.
every guy who does concrete thinks that they do the best concrete.
Well, that's pretty across the board of all trades.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm just seeing it on the concrete end of things because now I'm in the concrete community on my Facebook feed. So they're savage.
Yeah, dude, you do. That's why it's like, why would you ever post any DIY anything
Yeah.
online? Because you go to the comments and it's like, well, that's gonna fall over in 6 months.
Dude, this one guy, he had to just like re-pour like a 4x3 foot little addition to his sidewalk. Had never done concrete, and he made that apparent. He's like, all I had was this, a broom and some fucking whatever, some footings or whatever you call them, and he got raked over the coals in the comments. Keep this fucking guy off my job site. I don't even think I'd even bid that job. But I'm like,
Would bid.
Jesus.
Worth
I
it.
could tell you've never done concrete before, you piece of shit.
construction comments on the internet are just ruthless. They
Mhm.
never let up.
Mm.
It could be like I remember seeing this like DIY of this mom just like putting up board and batten on, in like her kid's bedroom. And I went to the comments and it was basically they told her to kill herself. And like it looked fine and like there's no structural integrity involved with this. It's
Uh-huh.
literally just nailing a thin board to a sheetrock wall and it was like the end of the world to these people in the comments.
Yeah.
My favorite mean comments, and I shouldn't have favorite ones, but is when people just say hate from wherever they're from.
Yeah. Tom
it's so
Segura
funny.
on
Yeah.
his podcast,
Yeah.
he talks about those. Yeah, they're great.
I've gotten hate from Ontario before.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hate from Davenport. Here's what I should do. I should find a shiplap community group on Facebook and post a photo of
Yeah.
my,
With no trim on the edge.
yeah.
Just troll him.
Just to see what happens.
Yeah, maybe
You
I'll do
should,
that.
and then we can read the comments.
Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Just shiplap my newborn.
I think it looks really good without the trim. What do you guys think?
Yeah, one piece of trim short. Don't even think I'll go back and grab one. I think it looks great the way it is.
And so you have like some experience doing shiplap too.
Yeah.
No, say you
yeah.
have a lot.
15th wall I've shiplapped in my house.
15th wall in your house.
I think this one takes the cake.
Yeah. What do you guys think?
No mean comments, please. But I've been doing shiplap for years, so
Yeah.
I know how it's done.
And then on the bottom put 31 male, size 9.5. People are doing that now too. 31 male, size 9.
You could also this may also create some hate comments by just saying that shiplap is better than sex. Because you're now seeing a whole community online that's saying that like shiplap is outdated, you know?
Yeah,
Chuggy.
for sure.
Yeah, it's just like old news and be like, why does everyone just throw shiplap up? Do they know that we invented other wall textures?
52 female, size 6. That is a good one. Well, it's not shiplap, it's tongue and groove. So relax, Deborah.
That's how I read all
Just
hate
kidding,
comments too. Why are you drinking your beer like that?
That's your Dave voice too, isn't it?
Oh yeah,
Pretty close,
kind of.
yeah.
It's very similar. Dave's more just like Jim, what are you doing over there? Where this one just keeps going without any pauses. Dave's got breaths in between. Shiplap. Put it up. No trim. Incomplete sentences, pauses in between is more Dave.
Gotcha.
He's more of a
There's an art
he's a semicolon guy.
Yeah.
Just the keywords.
I'd say one other thing better than sex is that first sip of energy drink in the morning.
Oh yeah.
Like
God.
8:30.
That's
Or if
better
you're a
than
coffee
sex.
Or the coffee, same
Mhm.
thing.
That is, I've been drinking more coffee lately, and not to brag, I have had sex, and so I have one kid, and so, but I've been, had a couple groggy mornings,
Yeah.
and sometimes that coffee just doesn't do the trick, and you dip back into the energy drinks.
Mhm.
Yeah. Empty the little baggie
It's like
out on
putting
the
fucking
bathroom
jumper
counter.
cables on your nipples, wakes you right up.
Oh my god, yeah. I love that. I love that feeling of near-death experience when your heart feels like it's coming out of your chest. That's better than
Your hands are a
sex.
little bit shaky.
And you're laying on the floor.
Yeah. little nose
It's
espresso.
like it's like you drink the energy drink to be alert and awake and be able to do normal things, but then it does too much to you, and then you're just immobilized.
Well, there goes my day.
You're just very jittery.
Yeah, honey, you take care of the kid. I gotta go lay down.
I gotta go take a shit bad.
I wish you could lay down and shit.
Yeah, you're like, honey, I can't take care of the kid. I'm too tired. I gotta get some energy. And you drink an energy drink, then you can't take care of the kid because you're too jittery. And because you got to take a poop. So then you go take a poop, but then you can't take care of the kid because your leg fell asleep. And it's just.
And you're dehydrated.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, then I crashed from the energy drink and I got to go take a nap. It's just.
You just end up getting nothing done.
And then it's supper time.
yeah.
Yeah.
But then I'm wide awake to watch my show at night.
Just laughing up a storm. It's a great show. That's good.
I got one last one.
Jared, you have anything
Yeah.
better than sex?
Yeah, I got 2.
Time out. I was surprised that Ryan could even come up with anything because I didn't know if he's ever had sex before. So
Once.
One time.
Jared shouldn't have anything on his list.
Yeah. It's a laundry
Yeah.
list.
what if he just like does something that's just not awesome? He's like, well, I've never had sex, so there's nothing to compare it to.
Yeah. Going for a long walk.
Yeah, cracking your knuckles.
Light traffic.
A nice NPR episode.
See, Jared would probably like that actually.
Hand job for that.
Okay.
Getting to go first at a
In a
four-way
movie
stop.
theater or no?
Yeah, in a movie
Or in
theater.
the back seat on a gravel road. Hand stuff on a gravel road.
That's a great
That's
country
country
song,
song.
man. Backseat on a gravel road.
Yeah.
An air conditioned room on a hot day. That's better than sex.
Like the first wave when you walk in from
Mhm.
outside.
Yeah, walking in
Just-
from outside.
There's a clear wall of air conditioned air.
That's
just
a
smacks your whole body at once.
There's a whole wall of conditioned air. That is a great
That
feeling.
feels phenomenal.
good one. And this doesn't happen a lot, but seeing a successful flea flicker, that's a good one.
Oh, hell yeah,
Yeah.
Jared.
No, Jared, I one up you. That one's maybe better than an HJ in a movie theater, but for me, seeing a blocked punt
Oh,
is
that's
better
good.
than
Fuck
sex.
yeah. I love special teams.
Yeah.
Like the thud that the ball makes hitting a human being is better than sex. I mean, if I could bottle that sound, it'd get me halfway home later. You know what I
Mhm.
mean?
My college career, but the only 3 stats that mattered that I did anything. I had 2 picks and I had 1 blocked punt, and that blocked punt will stay with me a hell of a lot longer than those 2 picks ever
Yeah.
will.
Mhm.
I've struck out thousands of guys, but I've never blocked a punt.
No.
We know.
I mean, just
Does it?
the evidence is damning.
It's gotta hurt, right?
No.
No.
Way
I mean,
too
you got
much
adrenaline going,
Yeah.
but like after the fact, if the tip of that ball like hits like right
Hit-
on your forearm,
Hit both forearms right here underneath the hands. Didn't hit the hands. Didn't feel a fucking thing. It was too euphoric. It was a big game too. Not to brag.
well, it's for the boys.
We
too.
lost though.
God, it's just anytime someone could do a flea flicker. I'd be like, nice, they did a flea fricker.
Language.
A free flicker. But if someone blocks a punt, I'll get out of my chair and yell
For sure.
yell about it.
And you
Yeah.
can kind of see it coming. You're like, oh God, oh God, oh God. And then
Yeah,
it finally
the
happens.
anticipation is there.
Mhm. Yeah. I
Like,
love
yeah,
that.
we'll get excited when someone just gets close to blocking a punt.
Yeah.
But it's got to be like,
It's got to be solid. It can't-
Yeah.
It's got to go up and straight back down.
not like
Yeah.
not like a tipped
Not
punt.
like a flutter in the air. It's got to go
Mm-hmm.
bang, bang,
Mhm.
foot, body.
It's gonna be like an onside kick almost.
Yeah.
Mhm. So,
Yeah. That's
God.
Uh,
about
my-
it right
I
now.
got
I
one
went to
more.
a college game last year. It was a block punt, and I was losing my
Hell yeah. One thing that's better than sex is just getting to know someone on a personal level. Just really learning about their personality, sharing yours, clicking.
Yeah, I would agree. I think exploring someone's mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Seeing what makes them tick.
Seeing things from a different perspective
Mhm.
can also be better than sex at times.
Yeah, walking a mile in someone else's shoes.
Mhm.
Male 29, size 11.
You're size 11?
Yeah.
Holy
Sheesh.
Is
Um,
that supposed to be funny?
Yeah. Why don't you walk a mile in my shoes quick, Ryan?
I,
Your feet
they
would
won't
hurt.
fit. I
Better-
wear
it's better
size
than
9.
sex.
Wear 9s. My fuck, I'll
Big
get
clown
blisters.
shoes.
so yeah.
I mean,
Anything else?
if you're a virgin, if you're out there and you're a virgin, there's don't worry. There's so many things out there that
Yeah,
are better.
hey, if you're a virgin, don't even bother with sex.
'Cause then
There's
everything's
stuff
better.
there's way better than that, as we just explained.
Yeah.
Just go do all the things we listed
Get
today.
to know somebody.
Yeah, get to try hitting every green light on your way to work.
Yeah.
Block a punt.
Have your go block. Have your buddy punt the ball right into you.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Have a Celsius.
Yeah.
9 a.m. tomorrow.
Stick stuff an iron shot right by the pin.
Yeah.
Try
Even
to
if
get
it's at the range.
try to get plans canceled on you.
Yeah, make a shitload of plans. Hope one of them gets canceled.
Yeah.
Dress up, jump in the lake, and then change 4
Yeah.
hours
Yeah.
later.
Make plans for a picnic on a clearly rainy day. Wake up that day. Cancel.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's better than sex.
Yeah. Or go 66 and a 55 and just say, hey, flow of traffic. I won't show you mine if you don't show me yours.
Yeah, we're a pro virgin podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Virginity rocks.
Dude, sex is so overrated now. I think about all this stuff that's better than sex. So if you're a virgin, don't even worry about it. Don't let those American Pie movies tell you any different.
That's fine.
I mean, Jim probably had a better time with that pie than he was having sex.
Yeah.
It's much
He's
sweeter.
in full control over that pie.
Mhm.
So is that it, guys? Got
think
everything
so.
in there? Guys, before we take a break, we got our new merchandise on the website. I'm wearing the Ope shirt today. Ryan is wearing
I'm shirtless today.
I got an old one on underneath.
Pull Tab
Pull
Investor
tabs,
shirt.
baby.
Yeah. Pull Tab Investor's been upgraded though to Grippin' and Rippin'. New Pull Tab shirt on the website.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, we got two now.
We do.
We got two Pull
We do.
Tab, Grippin' and Rippin'.
Mhm.
This is my favorite one we have though.
Ope one
As
is
you can
cool.
tell, I've wore it a few times
Yeah.
in this podcast.
Yeah.
It looks sharp in person.
It's vibrant. It sets the mood, and it lets people.
Yeah,
You know
this,
where the
this,
heartland's
this
at.
brown ink on this shirt is just vibrant.
Well,
Tell you what.
the deer.
The
you know,
contrast is good.
the-
Contrast.
Yeah.
Contrast.
Imagining myself in that view right there
Mhm.
is what makes it.
So go check them out. OhYouBetcha.com, guys. You know where else you can get some Ice Mountain? Holiday gas stations, folks. And not only do they have Ice Mountain, they have some other liquids that could satisfy your thirst needs, Ryan.
They got it all. They have millions of milligrams of caffeine in that place.
They do, but also lots of electrolytes.
And speaking, wow, that leads really well into the
What?
next thing we're going to talk about. Ryan, right now you can buy any two Gatorade 28 ounces and you get one free.
It's a fact because I did it on Saturday.
Clear the fridge out.
I got
We're getting 50 of them.
I got 4 Gatorades.
Well, no, you
in it.
actually, if you bought 50, you would get 75 total.
Mhm.
We're buying 51 of them and getting more because divisible 3 anyway.
Not a math guy.
Yeah, God.
Yeah.
So
Not a
then
math guy.
you get 75 and a half of a Gatorade.
Damn
Well,
good
the
deal.
half is the one you drank before you got to the register. They actually charge you half. No, they don't charge you half price. Still full.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. Pay for it first,
Yeah.
guys.
Stock the fridge up though.
So, guys, if you would like to have some electrolytes after having sex, go to Holiday gas station. I imagine that's why Tyler had to make a run.
yeah, I mean cigarettes too.
Yep. I would have never came back.
You can buy any two Gatorade 28 ounces and get one free right now at Holiday. Go get it. Don't pass gas, folks.
And taste the thunder with their exclusive lightning blast flavor.
Oh my gosh.
What's the sound lightning makes?
I
Kind of
think
a
soundless, actually.
It
Technically is.
I guess the sound is what it hits.
It's the thunder.
Don't get me started on Thunder.
Well,
and
purple. Yeah,
Holiday.
the purple thunder was the precursor to the blue lightning blast.
Well, lightning comes before thunder.
So maybe it's a tease that Purple Thunder is coming back.
That is true.
Can't confirm.
We have no evidence to base this on.
No confirmation.
Just go to Holiday and buy some Gatorade. All right, guys. We have an update for you on Doug's run for best car salesman in Detroit Lakes, Minnesota. We don't know yet.
Voting is closed.
Voting is
though.
closed. We
Really?
thank everyone who voted for Doug. Hopefully, we came in droves. And I don't know when they're going to release the results. I had heard murmurs of sometime in September. You would think that this was a hanging Chad written ballot situation, that they would need this
Butterfly
long.
ballot,
Well, I mean, honestly, with the record number of turnout of voters this year, it might be October.
Yeah, we might have
Yeah,
might
that's
have
true.
crashed the site, and then they got to
Recount.
call. Then they got to call the Geek Squad to get their computer running again.
No,
It's a whole
I could say.
thing. Yeah. They never come out when you want them.
Yeah, imagine if Geek Squad merged with Jimmy John's.
That would be the match made in heaven.
Be a great IT
Freaky
service.
fast computer delivery.
Yeah.
The geek Jimmies, the Geek Johns. I don't
Jimmy
know.
Squad.
The Jimmy Squad.
John Squad.
That's what Ryan called him and his college buddies.
Yeah, the Jimmy Squad.
Yeah.
Which is ironic because no Jimmies were used. Gators, bitches, better be using Jimmies.
Hey,
What?
swear words.
That's
Sorry.
part of a song.
Oh,
though.
yeah.
No, that
Context.
was that's from the other guys.
Mhm.
Oh,
Will Ferrell, most quotable guy on the planet.
It is. I just did it again. So we'll let you know. I would love to crown Doug already, but you don't want to count your roosters before they come home and hatch. What is the line?
You track more bees with honey.
No,
You don't want to count your eggs before they hatch.
or no, yeah, something like that. Something about roosting.
Don't count your chickens before they roost.
Don't count. What is it?
It's don't count your
I have
eggs
no
before they
idea.
hatch.
that yeah. Tyler's right, but I didn't know if there was another form
Don't
of
count the roosters before they hatch, folks. So we're gonna hang in here patiently. This is gonna be me all of August.
Yeah. Nail biter.
it. No nail clipper needed.
So good luck to Doug. Hopefully it works out.
And if Doug
Yeah.
doesn't win, we're storming the no.
Are you frick?
September 6th.
Yep.
Just after Labor Day.
Yeah, we're not doing it on Labor Day.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know the guy who always wins car sales of the year is not working on Labor Day.
Doug
we'll
probably-
be there.
Doug
though.
probably does.
Doug is.
Doug probably does.
So we did our part.
We could turn Doug into a Chuck Norris-esque
Yeah.
character.
Mhm.
What is a Chuck Norris one?
Oh, I forgot them all.
I had a poster at one point in my life with Chuck Norris jokes on them.
What would Chuck Norris do?
No, it was like Chuck Norris doesn't brew coffee. He just boils the water with his rage or something like
Yeah,
that.
something, yeah.
Shit like that.
Old internet.
Yeah.
Jared, just do a quick Google of some Chuck
Yeah,
Norris jokes.
Chuck Norris doesn't walk a mile in your shoes. You run a mile in his shoes, or just like shit like
Yeah.
that. This was huge in the 2000s.
Mhm.
Massive.
Chuck Norris can parallel park
A train.
a train. Yeah. Doug can parallel park a train.
That's a good one.
Can't
Oh.
Chuck Norris's keyboard doesn't
It's
have an
Doug.
escape.
Doug.
Sorry. Doug's keyboard doesn't have an escape key.
Doug has a grizzly bear rug in his bedroom. It's not dead. It's just too scared to move.
When Doug invented the telephone, he already had 3 missed calls from. Oh crap! When Alexander Graham.
Ah!
I messed it up.
Let's read it. What is
Oh.
it?
When Alexander Graham Bell invented the telephone, he already had 3 missed calls from Doug.
This one's good. A city messed up and named a street Doug, but after a few deaths, they had to change it because no one crosses Doug and lives.
Ooh.
Death had a near Doug experience once. Anyways, that's your guy. That's the people's car salesman right there, Mr. Doug. All right. So you had some questions from the patrons?
I do.
Guys, also, this is full of housekeeping items today.
Huge Patreon news.
We have a 3,000 goal for getting to 3,000 patrons, and it is what, Tyler?
Our wives are taking over the podcast.
It will be a wives only podcast.
Hi, waves.
Only wives. Only wives.
Hey, waves.
And Jared.
Yeah, I'd be.
Moderator.
Yeah.
I'm full of titles today. The title of that episode should just say "Our Wives" and then in parentheses Borat voice. Our
He
wives.
said wives.
So I'm not entirely happy about this because this is what's going to happen, right? They're all going to sit in our chairs and we are not going to be in the room, and Jared is going to run the show.
Yeah, they're just gonna answer patron questions.
Yep.
And could be disastrous for us.
It
boys.
will. will be.
It could
Yeah.
be.
It's a good thing I don't have the email, so I
Yeah.
can't go in and watch it or listen to it.
Yeah.
So that episode will be released on Patreon.
Mm-hmm.
So once we get to 3,000 episodes or 3,000 patrons,
20 years from now.
yeah, just say once we get to 3,000 and don't tell them what that is. 3,000 patrons, the wives are going to shack up in here and do a podcast. And the fate will be in the hands of the patrons because they're going to ask the questions too.
Yep.
Going to get all the dirt.
Yeah, and this will air exclusively on Patreon. So if you wanna see it, you got to subscribe
For more than one reason.
for more than one.
Yeah, you get to watch it. Yeah, the whole
And
thing.
there's no interference on our part.
Yeah.
We can't
Well,
have a hand in this at all.
I don't know. If Ryan's wife starts going off about something, we might have to reel her back in.
yeah,
but
we'll edit it.
Well, we won't be able to hear it live. We'll have to hear it post.
no, we're going to do our best to not tinker with it. It's
Yep.
up to Jared what makes it in.
Okay. It's a lot of pressure.
I don't love that.
Yeah. It's your fault.
This is a very similar situation to the time capsule, Jared. Have we ever talked about the time capsule here on this podcast?
We don't think we mentioned anything about it.
No, we
Okay.
and I were discussing before this.
Here we go. More information. Guys, Jared is in the fight of his life right now. He has been for what, a year and a half? A year?
With this?
Yeah.
Oh, it hasn't been that long.
6
It's
months.
been at
months.
least
Yeah.
a year.
Since we moved
No.
into this building.
It's been 6 months. North of 6 months, maybe.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right. Anyways, Jared, in a team meeting, brought up that he thought it would be a good idea for You Betcha to do a time capsule, which is a great idea. And it would be fun later on down the road to pop that sucker open and see what we put in the box. Problem for Jared is that I said, Jared, that is a great idea. And you know what? You are in charge of getting this time capsule done.
Yeah.
Smart managing by me, delegation. I'm also empowering my people by doing that.
Yeah.
And
Dig
I
a
don't have to
hole.
worry about a GD time capsule.
But you get one.
When that was what, December maybe?
Yeah. First hurdle I remember was the ground was frozen.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah,
Definitely
yeah.
winter.
So Jared got tasked with it. Did not look overjoyed whatsoever.
Classic
about that.
foot in mouth situation.
Great idea though.
Mm-hmm.
Great idea. It's been tough execution.
You should have absolutely paid someone else to just suggest it.
So
Yeah,
when
sure.
Jared came back with the plan, he decided that the ground was too hard to dig a hole in the middle of winter.
Not wrong.
So we postponed till summer. So the date was supposed to be like June 20th or something.
yeah.
And what happened there?
I think you guys
We were
maternity
gone for our
leave,
kids.
the whole thing.
Well, no, with the prep beforehand, you decided that, well, one, you wanted to throw it in the pond.
Like Houdini style. Yeah.
Houdini.
And then you did some research and found out we'd have to weld it shut, basically.
I don't know how to weld.
And suck all the air out of it. It just was not doable. So then we were gonna do we're gonna dig a hole, and then you were having a tough time, and like a container you can buy that's built for time capsules was what, like $400?
Yeah, definitely north of 400. Yeah.
So then we axed that. And then recently he said, why don't we just put something inside the building somewhere?
And just let it sit in a corner.
Correct. And then I suggested, well, at that point, Jared, let's just all put files on a thumb drive and look at it 20 years.
A digital
from now.
footprint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep it encrypted.
Yeah. Don't delete.
So this delegation of the time capsule, I feel like, is going to turn into a whole nother bugaboo for him on this Patreon.
Yeah.
Same church, different pew situation.
Well, me and Ryan have a plan. We're gonna dig a hole either tomorrow or Wednesday.
Yeah.
So-
Full update as of like 35, 40 minutes ago. Tomorrow. we're
And
big-
where is this hole going?
We don't really know. I don't really know.
You're gonna need to remember wherever you dig it.
We'll plan a.
No, we will. Yeah. We'll throw some sort of.
It'll be like a geocache. We'll get the coordinates.
Yeah.
Okay.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, we'll get the latitude, longitude. It's not going to be in the new sod, obviously.
Not be in the pond either.
It's got to be somewhere of a little higher elevation, so we don't have sitting water over top of it.
Mm.
We'll call before we dig.
Call before we dig. 411.
I was thinking about that. Like, do you just like, how do you add, like, what's your first thing you say on there? Like, how about
I'm
the
gonna dig.
Yeah. I don't know how to open with that.
They'll be like,
Hey, you dig?
Yeah.
I'm trying to dig. You dig?
I mean, it is implied that if you're calling the number, you are gonna dig. So maybe you don't need to leave.
Yeah,
with
just
that.
like, hey.
Well, the question is what do they say first? Welcome to the Dig Hotline.
Right.
May I take your order?
what you
I'd like to
digging and
dig.
where are you digging it?
Yeah.
Yeah. How deep and how wide?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's to put you on a list because if you say 6 by 6 by 3, here's some questions.
You're on a list now.
Yep.
6 by 6 by 3.
Yeah,
6 feet under,
6 feet long,
down.
6 feet
Oh. I mean, fuck, depending on what we put everything in, it may have to
Yeah,
be
how,
6, 6,
how
3.
deep do you bury memories?
Well, honestly, there's gotta be
Some very
there's
deep.
gotta be an old coffin on Facebook Marketplace that we could just throw shit in. and we know that those seal up nice.
What?
Someone's
Why
gotta
though?
be-
Coffin for sale, lightly used.
I bet if we scour the internet, we could get a coffin for pretty cheap.
Probably.
I have my laptop for some reason. I'll check Facebook Marketplace here quick.
I mean, I don't know why I haven't checked eBay yet. I mean, it'd be a pain to ship that thing, but
Well, maybe
Used coffin.
just we don't need like a full coffin, just like a coffin for a kid.
Is this gonna put me on? If I search
like
this,
a kid coffin. you
no, I'm
know?
not looking that up. I'm gonna switch Facebook profiles before I do this.
Maybe Toys R Us sells them.
Yeah, but there's got to be a Barbie coffin set.
Or a G.I. Joe.
She's
one.
done every job on Earth. There's no way there's not a funeral director Barbie.
She can do anything.
It comes with like a little bottle of formaldehyde.
or he or she they grow up and the Barbie era dies. You know, how about we go with that route?
It's got to be pink too. It's got to be
A pink coffin for
such
sure.
a layup. Yeah.
All right, coffin.
Director Barbie.
I mean, they're all like miniature, creepy, like decorations for your home.
Okay, well, we're looking for a full
Are you on
size
Spirit
coffin.
Halloween?
I am on Facebook Marketplace.
See if my college buddies want to stick anything down there.
There's some coffin jewelry,
I don't think we need that.
coffin wall shelves. No Halloween decoration. Here we go. $450. Sioux City, Iowa. This lady, she's modeling it for us. Come on, low.
Is she in
She's
it?
just laying
She's in
in
it.
there.
She's in it for the. Here we go.
I told
Her
you.
eyes open or closed?
We could
Oh my god!
chilling. We could buy a time capsule container for $450, or we could buy a coffin for $450. Hey, it's up to you, Jared.
Yeah,
Condition
Jared,
is used like new.
pros and cons. We're gonna have to. The hole may take a little bit longer to dig.
Right. The time capsule will be better sealed for later too. Coffin's cooler right away, but long term. We're looking
Yeah.
long term here.
All right.
We're not in it for short term gratification.
Yeah.
If you do want to get that time capsule, you could do a car wash.
There's
Oh, yeah.
to raise money.
Barnesville, Minnesota. There's a casket for sale, $1,000.
Okay, it's got to be OBO.
Why is it for sale?
Handmade pine.
Guy
coffin.
came back alive, or
I think this guy just makes coffins as a side hustle.
oh, I mean,
it's a dying business.
Homemade
So-
pine box. Yes, it's legal in the state to use them. Is the in parentheses.
Burnsville. It's not too far away.
So, anyways, guys, 3,000 patrons. We're gonna have the wives on without us, and they're gonna let her rip. Also, we're going to a casino, and we were thinking that. So after our episode on the Patreon, we do a shake of the day. Ryan, will you demonstrate our shake of the day? This doesn't count,
Doesn't count.
Ryan. This does not count.
Oh, if he gets it.
If he gets it, I swear to God.
We preface doesn't count though.
Oh, 3 6s and 2 2s.
Sixes are
Pretty
wild.
good roll. We do it every week. We all put $1 in every single week, and we have not obviously shaken and won yet.
We've been doing this for over a year.
Looking for 5 of a kind. And how much money do we have?
A lot.
It's close to 200.
Over 400, I thought.
Oh yeah.
There's no way it's 400.
Okay.
Once a week,
I thought it was 400.
No,
for some
close to
reason.
200.
$4 go in there every week, and we've been doing it for a year. So
Last time we counted, there seemed to just be
So
lot-
52 times 4 is $200.
I'm not sure if it's been a year. I don't know.
well,
200-ish bucks. And honestly, we talked about on the Patreon that we should think about putting it in a money market,
Mm-hmm.
and then you can either withdraw it
Mm-hmm.
or you can take the advantage of compound interest and let it ride, and you got a good college fund for your kid over the next 30 years. Other ways of investment, we're kind of like we're kind of like the like the police pension fund. There's someone in charge of
Mhm.
deciding where that money goes. If I'm in charge of our Shake of the Day pension fund, I think we should gamble it. It's kind of meta. We're gambling for it, and then we can gamble on top of that. It's
Yep.
kind of a double gamble situation.
double alpha or meta.
And we were thinking we would just put it on roulette, black or red.
Okay.
So either we lose it all and we got to start over from scratch, or we double our money and we keep the Shake of the Day going, baby. I mean, we're going to still keep it going.
Yeah.
So when we win the first one,
How many
How do we
times do
stop?
we let it ride?
how do we stop? I think there's got to be someone needs to hold the group accountable, saying no. Get that ticket, get that little receipt,
Okay,
whatever, and
Here's what we're going to do. We're going to let the
Okay.
patrons decide.
I just had to make sure the casino we were going to has roulette. It does. We're
Okay. We're going to let it ride. We're not going to let the patrons decide our fate.
good. Okay. Would by that do you mean they're choosing red or black? They choose how many times we gamble it.
So they get to choose red or black. We're going to
Okay.
do a poll, and then we're going to limit it to one. If we win, we let it ride again or not.
hell yeah,
I mean, they're all gonna vote yes.
for sure, dude.
$200, $400 could be $800.
So then, do they need to pick the second color then too?
I
No,
think just-
that's our choice.
Okay. All right. All right.
I'm already excited.
And green's out of the question.
I'm so stressed, and it's like at the end of the day, I've only put in $50, but it feels like 10,000.
Yeah.
So we'll add up. We'll also see if we have all been putting money in when we're supposed
Yeah,
to.
we'll find
Yeah.
out.
For
Checks
sure.
and balances.
So we got that coming. What, next week?
Yep. Next week you'll find out the results of if we hit or not.
Hit or no?
Hit or no?
Hit or no.
Oh man, I'm already stressed.
Me
about
too.
it. Oh my
Me too.
god.
I
Body
got-
language changed
Yeah.
in here.
Oof. All right.
Air got more dense.
This is such a no threat bet for us, and we're all worried.
But I think it feels good that it's like it's our money.
Mhm.
You know, if it was
Yeah.
me versus Ryan, it wouldn't be as fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're nervous, that means you care.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
That's
should
right.
be nervous. And then if never mind.
You know what's
Yeah.
going to happen? We're going to lose the money, and then someone's going to get it when we're like $12 in.
That's exactly
Someone's
what I
going to
was
win
say.
shake of the day when there's like 12
Oh, I
bucks
see.
in the pot.
Yeah.
I didn't want to bring
No,
that.
no bad juju.
Yeah,
no
We're
bad
winning
juju.
big.
No.
$800 in our
Okay.
pocket because there's no way they're not going to make us let it ride.
Of course.
Why did I even do that?
Yep.
No.
Also, we're gonna do an episode of Road Trippers. This is a huge week.
I'm
for the
driving.
boys.
Shit is popping on Patreon right now. Road Trippers, that's a regular episode, correct? Or is
I
that gonna be
don't know.
Patreon?
That's up to Jared.
I like Patreon.
All right.
Okay.
Road Trippers is a Patreon
So
episode.
if
They're
you
more
don't know what
chaotic.
Road Trippers is we literally go on a road trip and we podcast from the car. Last time we did it, we had our first ever interstate interview. If you guys remember that. Guy in a white Jeep thought he was driving his girlfriend's car. Turns out it was his.
Oh,
So
yeah, that was on New Year's Eve. We did.
I asked the hard hitting
Yeah.
questions.
Mike out the window. Is that your car? Yeah. Oh,
See ya.
bye.
And don't worry, my eyes will be on the road.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good. We're scheming up a new mic system
Yeah,
for
we're
Ryan.
scheming up a hands-free microphone system for Ryan, and
Yeah.
I think you're gonna like it.
Okay, sweet.
If we get pulled over with the full podcast set up,
Well, we won't
doesn't
be
matter,
doing
the dri-
anything
yeah,
illegal.
it's all about
I'll
the
be
driver.
buckled in.
Ryan's driving.
Speed limit.
Well, yeah, if
What if
Ryan's driving, we're definitely getting pulled over.
What if the flow of traffic is 45 miles over?
Speed limit.
That'll be the first ever state patrol interview.
No,
yeah,
won't
we
get
should
pulled
probably. We probably shouldn't put. Yeah,
We should we'll have a plan of action for
well-
if we get pulled over.
Okay.
We can record them.
over. Yeah, if we leave on time, there's no speed involved.
Hey, officer, killer boots, man. Okay, lot going on. You got any questions for us, Jared? Maybe one question for us.
Yep. Okay, let's do this then. Okay, let's call him this guy Finger.
I know who he's talking about.
What's the most impressive thing you can do while being piss drunk?
I think when people are shit canning, they have incredible athletic feats. I love that. Like hammered people being really good at basketball, or hammered people like someone does like a back handspring drunk in the lawn
Yeah,
at a
That's
bonfire.
impressive.
I was gonna say parkour.
Yeah. Just doing physical feats
Yeah.
drunk, I think is super impressive.
I think one for me is states and caps.
Oh, that's a good one.
I mean, it doesn't matter how drunk I am. I can do states and caps. Fire it at me, Jared.
Wyoming,
Are you hammered right now?
Cheyenne.
Maryland,
Maryland is Annapolis. Easy.
Maine.
Augusta. I mean, it's just I could go all day, even when I'm hammered. What was the question?
The most impressive thing to do piss drunk.
I'm not great when I'm piss drunk. I'm actually kind of a piece of stuff.
Yeah,
Piece of poo.
I mean,
pissed. I mean, yeah.
I feel like I'm pretty good at cornhole, but that's like everyone's answer.
I think it's really impressive if you remember to brush your teeth before bed. If you're pissed drunk,
Yeah, that is true.
You know?
Yeah, like hitting your nightly routine.
Yeah.
Just like taking care of yourself is impressive.
Yeah, take your vitamins.
Yep.
I gotta pop a melatonin, even though I'm about to just pass out.
Teleport to the morning.
All your
I mean-
clothes are folded.
Yep. You're doing household chores. You remember to fold the laundry piss drunk.
One of the most impressive. I didn't do this, but I saw someone do it. He was pissed drunk. A guy got up on a microphone and sang. He knew every word to the song "We Didn't Start the Fire" by
Holy
William
shit.
Joel.
Confidence.
By Billy Joel. It was. If you look at the lyrics, of that it is not easy to
Yeah.
remember. And he
Sober.
crushed it, and I was like, "That's the coolest. One of the coolest things I've ever
That's
seen
better
in my
than
life."
sex. No offense.
That might have been Billy Joel.
I thought it was,
Yeah,
The ghost
that
of
may
Billy
have.
but
Joel,
then he
who's
had a
not
bunch
dead.
of hair.
Yeah.
He had hair.
BJ.
Billy Joel had hair back in the day.
That's true.
Yep.
Been a while.
I saw a dude on a karaoke night, very drunk, nail Ice
Nice.
Ice Baby. That was a good one too.
Who was she good looking?
It was a guy.
Stop.
Was he good
Well,
looking?
she was a guy.
Yeah.
No, was Ice Ice Baby good looking?
That's Ice Spice.
Well, you said he nailed her.
I said he nailed
He
it.
nailed Ice Ice Baby. Anyway, that was such a layup for you guys. You fuck.
Language.
Fricked it.
I mean, I think if anyone can piss in the pot without hitting the seat when they're pissed drunk, that's a huge feat.
Yeah.
I think if someone could be pissed drunk,
Yeah. Okay.
I think if someone would be pissed drunk and not say that they're not drunk.
Ooh, that's a good one.
You know, I'm fine, or I'm fine. You know, I'm good. I'm fine.
and be convincing.
Yeah. No, if someone could just resist the temptation to not say that
Yeah.
and just be like, yeah, I'm hammered.
Yeah, I think
that's impressive.
I think if someone can,
What is that about getting drunk? You want people to think you're not.
I don't know.
it's a good question.
Because you don't want anyone to cut you off because you're having a hell of a time.
I think if you can perfectly calculate 20% tip without using your phone, that's also
Impressive.
pretty amazing.
I think the final one I'll say on that is if you can be pissed drunk and just look sober, very impressive. It's shocking that people can do that.
Yeah, you gotta have. Yeah,
That's never
it's
been.
the eyes that get to people. They get glossy. You gotta dry them out.
I've never been able
That's
to
why I
do it.
usually just stick my head out the window of the car when I'm a ride home. I don't want people to think I'm glossed over. Dry those
He
puppies
just
out.
holds his eyelids open.
through the moonroof.
Oh, you're in the bathroom. And you hit the air dry machine and just stick your eyeballs underneath it.
Someone
What are you
walks
doing?
in.
Oh, I'm not hammered. I'm fine.
Damn, I already lost.
I got something in my eye. Yeah.
I'm kind of paranoid about getting glossy eyes. So.
Yeah, contacts.
Slept with a man.
That's can anyone sleep with their contacts in and not tell someone the next day? That's another one. I've never had contacts, so I think I just notice it more than those who do
in
wear
my
it.
Tyler's done that.
Plenty of
He
times.
shows up and no, you don't even say anything about the glasses, and he's be like,
A glass? I've never
Slept-
once been like wearing my glasses. Look.
slept in my contacts again.
I've literally never done that. I have dailies. I throw them away.
Well, if you didn't want the attention, Tyler, then you just wouldn't wear glasses that day.
He's got.
That's not how it works. I don't do this.
It's not a bit.
I wasn't referring to you. I'm not saying it was you. You're saying it was you.
I'm
Seem
not.
awful
I'm
defensive
not.
about this. That is so true. Yeah, these old buggers. I slept in my contacts last night. Fucking had to peel them off with a scraper.
Needle nose plier.
Yeah. Hey, we got that meeting at 9 this morning, right? Fuck. Slept with my contacts in last night. Oh, dude, I went out and I had the best California burger of my life last night. Fuck. Slept with my contacts in last night.
Sounds like you had a better night than I did. Slept in my contacts last night. That should be a bit on like a comedy sitcom or something. Just a guy who always sleeps with his contacts in. His eyes are just bloodshot every day.
You guys should try it.
Yeah, you actually get in the cycle where you wear them overnight, then you have to wear glasses during the day, and then they finally start to feel better at night. So you put them in, then forget to take them out before bed, and it just yeah. So you only wear contacts to sleep. Oh my god! All right, Jared, you got any facts? What type of facts do we got this week?
Hard.
Hard facts. What
Hard.
did we do? Cold hard? I don't remember.
I think that's next week.
Okay.
Well, we did do them on Patreon with the ice, but you didn't like them.
No, those aren't very good. All right, here's some hard hitting facts.
Two of them. The largest diamond in history was discovered in the premier mine of South Africa in 1905.
Blood diamond.
Named after the owner of the mine, Thomas, I think it's Cullinan. The Cullinan diamond was an incredible 3,106 carats, weighed nearly 1.4 pounds. It was about 4 inches long, 2 inches wide. Estimated net worth of the
That's about right. 4 inches.
estimated net worth of the
It's a huge diamond.
What if we looked it up and like the raw diamond was just shaped like a dick?
rock hard.
That would be the most ironic
Hey.
thing in the world.
I mean,
Not to-
4x2 is not far off.
The largest diamond in the world is shaped like a dick.
Not to quote Will Ferrell again, but I'm hard as a diamond cutter right now.
Yeah.
Estimated net worth is $150 million.
Oh,
And who owns it?
I didn't look that up.
What did you say, Culligan?
It got cut up into like 2 big stones and like 11 small ones, it said.
Why?
Well, they needed to put the nuts on it.
Yeah.
Trim pubes. Out. That is fascinating.
That is
So
wild.
yeah,
You got a photo of it?
I can pull one up.
that's a whole storyline for a fantasy series, Tyler. Book series.
yeah.
The whatever stone that got split up and then it got divided into all the different families.
It's that one.
Wow.
Jesus. I'm not glad. It just looks like a piece of ice.
Yeah, it looks like a piece of ice and put in an old fashioned.
That would be FU money if you just use that. You put it in the freezer and then put it in your drink.
A diamond.
That would be
Sounds like
sick.
a whiskey rock.
It's like a
Do they-
whiskey rock.
Do they hold temperature?
No clue.
I didn't look that up.
Jared.
It's not one of the C's.
Hmm.
That's a T.
It could be cold this.
Yeah. Carrot, color, cut, clarity, and coldness.
Mm-hmm.
Jared doesn't know what I'm talking about.
I didn't know that was a thing.
You didn't know the 4 C's of buying a diamond?
No, I just went to Jeff.
You went to Jared.
Jeff.
You went to Jared and he went to the bar. Anyways.
He went to prison.
The FAA has a maximum age for enrolling in the air traffic controller training program. Air traffic controllers can enroll in the program unless they are 30 years of age or younger. Because of the technical nature of the job, it requires extensive training. The FAA realizes that people who are older than 30 are less likely to complete the training program. Therefore, it has a maximum training age of 30.
But can you
So
get in when you're
it's-
28 and then
So this is a hard fact because it's hard to get into this.
Yeah, it's hard to be an air traffic controller.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that was creative.
Yeah.
I will give you bonus points on that. I thought you just would give me another granite fact.
I was
Yeah.
thinking about it, but it's too boring.
I was thinking this is a hard fact because typically you're a lot harder under the age of 30.
Yeah, it could be.
well, and the wands they use look like a big cock.
That too.
That's-
Big orange dick.
This
the wrong one.
You don't, they're not talking about the people on the ground with the swans, the sticks.
Those are like college kids.
They could be anyone.
Oh. I mean, they're controlling traffic.
So I
though.
couldn't be an air traffic control guy now.
Correct.
Too
No.
old.
Can you get in under 30 and work past 30?
I think you can.
Okay, I would assume so. I would hope so.
I mean, why else would you do it then? You're like, well,
Yeah.
listen, this is what I'm doing until I'm 30. It was really hard to get in here. Worth it though
Yeah.
for these 3 years.
yeah, what's your 5-year plan? Well, I only have 3 here, so
Yeah.
Might get into ground traffic control. One of those
Cart of the
cops.
air.
One of those cops with a whistle on the corner.
Much easier life.
might hop on the golf cart and carry the elderly from gate to gate.
Honk at people that are getting close
Yeah.
to me.
All right, Jared. Well, those are some good hard facts.
Yep. Next is stinky facts. I still haven't found any.
Oh, that's got
You'll find it. You'll find it. Well, guys, thanks for tuning in to another episode of the You Betcha Radio podcast. May your diamonds be rock hard. and may you not sleep in your contacts tonight. Remember to pop those suckers out. Cheers, Ryan.
It's your daily reminder.
Oh, you betcha, yeah.
Yeah.